Hey, hello, Dan Ducey back with Bryan Campos at goHUNT. I want to go through every pole model in detail that goHUNT has this year, starting with our $99 Legacy Light. The Legacy Light is a 3-section pole that includes a Speedlock Plus locking system and a cork latex EvoCon grip is what we refer to this grip as. And if you look at all of our grips in the line, all of our grips have an angle designed in the grip, which is a 10-degree forward angle. When you plant your poles, your grip is strongest when it's perpendicular to your arm. And by having that 10-degree angle, it provides a 10-degree forward pole plant, which is really stable and secure. All of the Leki grips at the very minimum are 2-piece grips. You will have an internal skeleton or foundation of each grip, and then you'll see specifically at the $99 price point is where we introduce our cork latex mix. Cork because it's a great insulator, and latex because we can mix it together with the cork and injection mold these just amazing ergonomic shapes. And of course the latex mix provides a much greater durability than just 100% cork. However, as you move up the line, if you're 100% cork, we've got it. The strap system here at the $99 level, you're gonna find it's a nylon strap, and all of our strap adjustments, you pull up on the top portion and you'll hear it pop open. Then you lengthen by pulling this middle section or shorten by pulling the tail. And again, lock into place and you're ready to go. The pole shafts here at $99 are what Leki refers to as a 6.0 heat treatment. These pole shafts don't spend as much time in the oven as compared to the Kumbu Light at 119, the Kumbu Light Anashock, or even the Cross Trail aluminum series. Those are all Leki HTS 6.5, and those are the strongest aluminum shafts that we make. And that strength rating is exactly what our Olympic racers use, say in the downhill, in the slalom, GS, Super G, and so forth. So at $99, you're really getting an awesome pole, a 6.0 heat treatment, Speedlock Plus. You're getting a carbide flex tip, and this is amazing for any sort of trail, off-trail work across rock, stream crossings. Many of you understand that drill bits and saw blades utilize carbide. It is super high carbon steel and will give you a great purchase on all surfaces: ice, snow, dirt, rock, etc.
Yeah. The poles that I have, the carbide is awesome. Probably 4 years into them, they're still working great. Got a lot of traction when you're working through the rocks, and just it's like sticky almost.
And we generally refer to these shaft diameters as ultralight. It's a 16 millimeter diameter in the upper section, 14 millimeter in the midsection, 12 millimeter in the lower section. So that is the Legacy Light at $99. It's a great place to start for your first pair of Leki poles. Down from $99 at $79 is the Journey Light. Really exact same pole as the Legacy at $99, but you can see the difference. The difference is in the grip. We're using a less expensive, we refer to this rubber as an ergo soft rubber. Sure, it's heavier, but it is super durable. I see 25, 28-year-old Leki poles that have this ergo soft rubber. They're still going strong. You know, a little worn, a little beaten, but still usable. This ergo soft is super tough, and this is a great pole at $79. Carbide tip, trekking basket, Speedlock Plus, 6.0 heat treatment process. $79 Journey Light. Down at $59. Even though this is our least expensive pole for adults, this is not a cheap, cruddy pole. It's a really good pole for 59 bucks. And again, back to what you get what you pay for. The heat treatment on this pole is a 5.5 heat treatment series. However, this pole shaft is still stronger than any other brand's pole out there. And back to the Leki warranty for aluminum shafts, a lifetime warranty for shaft breakage. This happens to be an excellent pole for a big, tall guy, because this pole will max out at, I believe, 145 centimeters. Yeah, you go down to the stop max, bring it back to 145, and it's twist lock, and I'll get into twist lock briefly, but for 60 bucks, this is an excellent value. Among all these poles here on the table, this maxes out the longest, 145 centimeters. Great for someone 6'4", 6'5".
That could also be good for setting up a teepee or shelter, where you know, instead of using a random stick, you can have something that's tall. You're not putting two poles together. It's good height.
And nylon strap. This is what we call the positive angle grip. And again, this is that ergo soft rubber we're utilizing. And again, all of our straps adjust by pulling up, lengthening the mid, pulling on the mid portion to lengthen, or shorten by pulling on the tail, and then you lock it back into position. So let's briefly talk about twist lock. Everyone watching this should know by now, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right? Pretty simple. This is a really amazing lock in that it's not just a two-piece expansion bolt, which we had 25 years ago and was state-of-the-art, but it had its limitations. Once we decided to eliminate the threads from this expander and add this little piece called the rocket, and it slides up and down along this improved square thread, this rocket has a 4-degree bevel, okay? And if you listen to the previous presentation, I spoke about Germany's independent third-party testing. When they tested this super lock system back in the day, it tested out in terms of holding power to hold 308 pounds before it slips.
Jeez.
This is clearly the strongest lock for trekking poles, period. Even stronger than any of the others. But you know, twist lock, it can be problematic because it is a lock that's out of sight, out of mind. All of us here have been to Home Depot and we've purchased expansion bolts for either concrete or home use to whatever, hang pictures or something from the wall. You know, there's so much leverage that you're getting with this lock. Guys, you do not need to over crank this. Don't over crank. It's not necessary. Just hand tighten, which is what the Germany's third party has done. It is just an amazing pole, amazing aluminum pole for 59 bucks. And you're getting a carbide tip and a trekking basket. Again, the Voyager is an awesome pole if you have 60 bucks to spend, and that's it. So back up, right? We go from 59, 79, 99, back to the Legacy Light. Then from 99 with the, we call this cork latex mix, it's called Cortec. You update and improve with 20 bucks in a couple of ways. You upgrade from a 6.0 heat treatment to a 6.5. And again, 6.5 is what our Olympic downhill racers use in the Olympics. You just saw that from China about a month ago. It's the strongest pole that we make. It's also pretty clear that you're upgrading to a really nice Ergon grip. And Ergon also has that 10-degree angle in the grip, but the beauty of it, a lot of people really like being able to palm the top of the grip. This is designed, you know, again, German engineering is designed after kind of the shape of an egg, which is a really super stable and strong structure. And so you're getting Speed Lock Plus with the Kumbu Light, a slightly fancier injection molded basket from this point up the price level, right? And that happens to be our second best seller for adults at $119. Let's go up the line, add another 20 bucks, and you get the exact same pole with an anti-shock system. This anti-shock on the Kumbu Light anti-shock, and anytime you see AS in the name of a Leki pole, that's for anti-shock. It's a little bit hidden away, a little hard to see, but there is a rubber bushing that's integrated in the flex tip. This flex tip is referred to as a DSS flex tip, and that's for dynamic suspension system. That's what we call our anti-shock. There's no spring here because springs are not the best dampeners. The rubber bushing is the best dampener. Springs provide kind of a pogo stick. You want shock absorption, not snap back, okay? So Kumbu Light standard, $119. Kumbu Light Anti-Shock 139, same grip, same strap system.
This is basically the previous model I had was the Cork Light DDS, and same grip, and I love that anti-shock. And it's been through everything, and that thing is still working. It's not chewed up. The grip, like they've been trashed around, but like there's no chunks out of it.
Yep.
It's held up for 4 years, so it's comfortable. And I would figure like I'd break a chunk off of it from so much work, but they've held up super nicely.
So from 139, the Kumbu Light Anti-Shock, you move into a hybrid series of pole that is the cross between a trekking pole shaft, an aluminum 3-section trekking pole that has been merged together with a hybrid trail running grip. Okay, our trail running poles are a lot like a cross-country skiing pole grip that we would have. This is called the Cross Trail series. This has a really unique grip strap system. We have a number of trail runners who actually prefer this hybrid series of pole, a trekking / trail running pole, versus our specific trail running models. You may have seen some of the Olympic races from China, specifically the cross country, or what we would say, we call them Nordic skiing races. And those sponsored racers used a grip strap system very much like this, in that the straps come sized, or differentiated left and right. This happens to be the right. And if you push down on this, you can pull the strap up. And I'm going to do that for just a second to make sure I put the right strap on the right hand for this presentation. Wouldn't want to put it on the wrong hand. So you have a really nice, well-vented strap system for hot conditions, and a one size fits most, right? And this Kevlar loop will fit right into this notch here, and you'll feel it and hear it. Now it's really supportive, and when you want out of this, you just push down on the top. The material here, this is a chopped foam. It looks like cork, but it is foam, and we generally use foam in our higher end poles because it is so lightweight. Specifically, we use it in our carbon poles, and it really helps maintain a low weight. You'll see a smaller, more of a trail running basket, but you do have that high strength 6.5 tempering Speed Lock Plus and a carbide flex tip. And again, it is an easy in, easy out. You may have seen even the Olympic biathlon races where cross-country skiers are carrying rifles on their back. They ski into the range and they unclick their poles, drop to their chest, or even maybe they're standing. They can drop their poles, use the strap, and grab their rifle and shoot at the range. And the cool thing for our sponsored athletes, when they're done at the range, they jump to their feet and they haven't released their skis. Their skis are still on their boots. And then they can go right to their poles, click in, and quickly use their poles to skate away while all the other racers are fumbling for their normal straps, right, and skating away without the use of their arms. Nice. So this was developed originally for the Winter Olympics in Italy. I believe that was 12 or 16 years ago. And it is an amazing system that just might appeal to hunters who are using rifles. It is a really cool option. This is at the $150 price point level. This is the Cross Trail 3 men's version. So let's go up the line and into our first Black Series 3-section model. What you have now is Leki's brand new grip for 2022. We've had this great Aragon grip here on this side, and Leki Germany has updated it. This is the Aragon Air. They've added this hollow section on the inside, and instead of providing a real rounded top, they've created a little kind of a flatter platform, and instead of one sort of trigger finger notch, there are now a couple. You know, that Aragon customer really likes to be able to palm the top of the grip when they're descending. I generally do my best to continue to hang in the straps for support, but this is a really nice, you can, in the daylight, you can kind of see through it. And what we've added to the Black Series is this is a 100% cork inlay. People want 100% cork, and so you have it with both the Black Series poles. This model, a 3-section carbon. We acquire our carbon shafts from Taiwan, and we source a slightly thicker tubing wall than some other brands do. This may not be the most ultralight carbon pole, but is definitely the most durable carbon pole on the market. So with carbon, you do have to qualify yourself. You need to be kind to your carbon poles. Always use your baskets to prevent breakage. And remember, our carbon shafts have a 1-year warranty for breakage. All of our aluminum shafts have a lifetime warranty for breakage. Always, always, always use your baskets. So from that $150 level, Speedlock Plus, another feature you're getting is a stronger locking system from 170 pounds Speedlock Plus to 205 pounds with Speedlock 2 Plus. Remember, even though this is anodized black, this lock system with this aluminum wrap will hold 205 pounds before it slips. And now an inline change that we made last year is to utilize a nut that cannot come unscrewed, that you will not lose in your pack, along the trail, in the back of your truck, and so on. So at $179.95, this is a really nice addition to the Leki lineup for 2022. One last thing, one other improvement. In the Kumbus, all the way down, 59, all the way to the Kumbu Light Anti-Shock, at $139, you're getting a nylon strap. When you upgrade from there, the strap now becomes a treated polyester thread. We refer to this as the skin strap. It is super ultra light, and because it's polyester, like the base layer you might be wearing outdoors, it wicks moisture from your skin. So it is a really comfortable lightweight strap that matches the lightweight carbon shaft of the Black Series. Now we step up into our folding poles. A lot of people who have had 3-section poles in the past, doesn't really matter what brand they've had, they realize, well, I kind of like the convenience of poles folding down so small and being so packable. It is pretty darn nice, right? I know he likes his. This is the Makalu FX Carbon. So what is FX? We've renamed our folding poles FX, and F is for folding, right? And X is for exchangeable. For even previous year's models, this urethane coated Kevlar cord is anchored into the top of the lowest section through this little black piece that is threaded into this shaft. And there's 2 little flat sides. For some reason, if you failed to maintain your baskets in place and leveraged this pole into a crack on the trail, you could quickly and easily swap this lower section out simply by taking an open-ended wrench and unscrewing this and replacing it. So that's the exchangeable side, folding and exchangeable. So 100% carbon. You're looking at a 5-section pole, only, at this point it looks like it's only 3-section. So here's how this pole operates. You open the length adjustment and find the 2nd section. You then take the pole, hold it vertically, find the 3rd section that's usually hiding right about around the external lever lock. Hold everything vertically, and now I'm out of focus. So let's bring it all together, and then hold the 2nd section and the 3rd and pull it apart until you hear it snap into place. Now with this model, specifically this is a men's model, you have an adjustment range of 44 inches to 52 inches, which is really nice. And that adjustment occurs with our strongest external lever lock, Speedlock 2 Plus. They've done a really nice job of anodizing this with a reddish orange so it stands out for you. As mentioned earlier, we prefer with our carbon fiber poles to use foam because foam is so light, it matches that lightweight carbon shaft quite well. And as I failed to show in this Black Series model, you have a choke down grip, and that's for short ascents where you don't adjust the pole. You just take your hand out of the strap and choke down. That's a feature that's been utilized from our backcountry ski poles and placed in our high-end trekking models. The nice thing about this lock, this is our external lever lock system, or ELS. It's quick and easy to break down when you're done. You just push on the lever and everything collapses down. And with our folding poles, such as this one and all the others, included in the purchase is a small travel bag. Skin strap, polyester, brand new Ergon Air grip, but a really nice carbon pole, carbon folding pole at $219.
Just look at the difference for what's going to go in the back of your backpack. Got that sticking in one of your side pockets versus this. I mean, I use the little bag that comes with it,
Yeah.
throws it inside the pack, and then I don't have something sticking up behind me when I'm going through trees, snagging on stuff, and I'm not having it puncture if I go the other direction in the bottom of my side pocket of my backpack. So it is very nice to cut that length down.
Previously, with the 3-section carbon Black Series, I spoke about the cork, 100% cork in the grip material right around the hand. And when you move up from the Makalu FX Carbon, you get some pretty cool features. You're gaining the same grip, Ergon Air grip with 100% cork, the extra long foam grip for choking down, but there's something more going on here. This model is the Black Series FX Carbon. This is not a cheap pole. This is at $259. This is pure German engineering. Amazing. So you may not notice this immediately, but this is 4 sections of folding pole as compared to 5, right? So what's going on? How does Leki make this just 4 sections, and it's in its minimum size? It's the same length as the $219 Makalu FX Carbon. Here's the deal. This has a unique internal folding pole extension lock. It's called Core Lock. You need to see this video to know where it is or how to utilize it. There's a little green zone, a little field of green here, and you take the first section and the second, and you hear that? You click it into place. Now it tells you that it's locked, and now from that setting, you have 20 centimeters of adjustment on Speedlock 2 Plus. This pole is lighter for a couple of reasons. It's lighter because Core Lock affords us the ability to just use 4 sections instead of 5. And what that means, there is one less connector, one less set of connectors. And the Core Lock is internal, it's very small, and it is a little bit lighter than the external lever lock. And in addition, the other feature that makes this pole lighter is the fact that the pole shafts are just a little bit smaller in diameter by 2 millimeters as compared to the Makalu FX Carbon. So Black Series FX Carbon, I mean, you can see the difference in size on these 2 locks. You can see that the Black Series is much smaller and lighter because of that. So that's really the lineup from $59.95 aluminum 3-section twist lock up to $99 with the Legacy Light Cortec, Evocon Cortec grips, nylon straps, 3-section into the Hybrid Series Cross Trail model at $149, and then into the Black Series 3-section $179, Makalu FX Carbon at $219 with great lightweight foam grips and skin strap, and then to the Apex here at the Black Series FX Carbon. Our best-selling part when it comes to Leki accessories are the rubber tips that are actually included on our single staffs, our canes. They are nice in a lot of ways because if you're above the timberline, the carbide tips can make a clackety clackety clack and be kind of noisy in the backcountry. These are sold as pairs and they will fit right onto your carbide flex tips, and they're really secure. You know, they do add a little bit of dampening. Real simple. This is definitely our best-selling part from Leki, our basic rubber walking tips.
Yeah, if you're walking around town, like Garrett here in the office, he likes to use rubber tips on pavement when he's just practicing with trekking poles, and that's way more comfortable to listen to than just clackety clackety. So yeah, rubber tips are good. All right, so thank you for watching the video. Thank you, Dan, for spending so much time with us, sharing your knowledge and education. We hope you found value in the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We have all these awesome trekking poles in the gear shop, so check it out. Thanks.
Thank you.